Every night, as I drift into the depths of sleep, I'm pulled into a world not my own, waking in a reality constructed from the darkest corners of someone else's mind. Last night, I opened my eyes to the sound of metal scraping against stone, the air thick with the scent of rust and decay. I was in a narrow, dimly lit corridor, the walls closing in with every breath I took. The shadows danced with anticipation, whispering secrets I couldn't quite discern. I hurried forward, driven by a nameless fear, only to reach a dead end. There, a mirror stood, reflecting a face I barely recognized, my own, but twisted with terror and confusion. I've learned the rules of these nightmares. Every scenario has a puzzle, a riddle that teases the border between the real and the unreal. In this nightmare, the mirror was the key. As I reached out, my hand passed through the glass as though it were water, and the sensation of cold engulfed me. On the other side, I found myself in a child's bedroom, the walls adorned with faded drawings that seemed to watch my every move. A soft giggle echoed, and I turned to see a small figure under the bed, eyes glowing with an unnatural light. "You're not supposed to be here," the child whispered, voice full of malice. It was a warning, or perhaps a curse, as the room began to spin, pulling me back into the void. The nightmares began a month ago, each one more vivid, more terrifying than the last. I've lived 100 lives in 100 different fears, but the line between them and reality is blurring. The faces of strangers haunt me in the daylight, their stories and horrors merging with my own memories. I've tried staying awake, but exhaustion only tightens its grip, dragging me deeper into the abyss. In my waking hours, I search for answers, for some clue in the waking world that might anchor me to my own life. But with each passing day, my own reflection seems less familiar, my reality slipping like sand through fingers. Last night was different. I awoke in a hospital room, the beeping of monitors a steady rhythm in the chaos. A doctor entered, clipboard in hand, eyes filled with a pity I couldn't comprehend. "You've been here for months," he said softly, "ever since the accident." His words were like ice in my veins. I wanted to scream, to deny the reality he presented, but deep down, I knew. Each nightmare was a cry for help, a tether to a world I no longer belonged to. As I glanced at the heart monitor, the line began to flatten, and I felt myself fading, pulled once more into the relentless cycle of dreams, each more treacherous than the last. And with a chilling certainty, I understood, I may never wake up again.